Hello, welcome to Studio Night. Thank you so much for being here. I'm nervous. This is my first time streaming face to the camera on Gen Con TV. Normally, you can find me here with Actoroki, where we do an RPG session where I draw live there, and that's usually you just see my hands. So now I'm in front of the camera here. Um, and with Actoroki, we then do a script and make a production, and I do all sorts of art for that. And we do all of that here in Chaldea Studio. So Chaldea is so kindly hosting us for Studio Night, where we are bringing models in full fantasy cosplay for artists to come and draw. So I have some artist friends here that are going to hang out and draw with me, and I'm hoping that some people will show up and draw online in the comfort of their own homes with me. And today we have Bryce Bebop as an incredible pirate in an incredible coat, and I'm very, very excited to draw him. Anything you want to shout out?
Uh, Costumes. You should come check it out.
Yeah.
Hey.
So definitely check his stuff out. He is an amazing human being. And the way Studio Night works is with the model, we're going to do a few very fast poses, just a couple minutes each. Then we're going to do two longer poses, 10 minutes each. And then we're going to do one really, really long pose that we'll take a lot of breaks at. This is very casual, so you're going to hear chatter, you're going to hear me talking. I'll probably nervous talk a lot. We'll see if I get any drawing done today. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to set a timer for 2 minutes, and you can do very big dramatic pose. You don't have to. You could also just do like stoic. It's totally up to you. If you want any tips or any artist picks, you can just shout it out. You know, we all know what's coming. I'm just gonna say CM pose because I don't know about branding, but we all know that pose, right? But on the barrel. And one more shout out. Thank you, Peter, for letting me use World of Chaldea music. It's epic, and I am excited to have that while I'm drawing. So, thank you, Peter. Let's go ahead and get this timer up. Okay, who's ready to get started? I'm not gonna go on here. I'm gonna use my trusty notebook for doing very fast poses. And don't worry, I'll shout like when we're starting, and then we'll all panic when we hear the buzz go off and we've done 2 lines. They should, look like this, nice and rough. Nice and rough. Okay, I found a blank page. Let's go.
Okay.
2 minutes starting now. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. I definitely am drawing lines. I can't get over how cool this coat is. Whew. Nothing like a 2-minute pose to make you feel like you've accomplished nothing.
How do I draw?
Yeah. How draw?
What do humans look like?
I want to do this coat justice, but in stick figure format. I love how sparkly you are. Like, I'm just.
Let's play vampire.
Oh, vampire pirate. I bet you're giving Peter ideas right now if he's watching.
I don't want that.
Oh!
We're about to
Oh,
go
no.
deal with pirates and vampires.
Oh, that's so true. Oh my gosh. Bryce also plays on Actoroki, so I get to see his lovely face every few weeks when he causes mayhem with Mike Boozer, which is fantastic. And now I have him all to myself.
I'm trying not to talk a lot, but I guess the buzz is on my face, so.
Oh, there's the buzz. Okay, you guys ready for another pose?
Yeah.
Alright.
Woo.
How did you get that done? I barely got his face done.
So these are all about the big shape, right? You gotta, like,
Yeah.
you just blur your eyes a little and don't focus on anything. And you let your brain leak out one ear. You just don't even think.
Follow the outline.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that. I always pay attention to detail.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you will love the next, like, the 10-minute poses. You'll get a little bit more in.
Thank goodness.
Okay, starting now. Was not prepared.
Same.
I think all the 2-minute poses are just not prepared, not prepared. You guys can hear the music okay?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's the other thing. Sometimes with these gestures, like if there's like a really good moment, you don't have to draw the whole thing, right? Like you can just kind of capture face, shoulder, torso, or what Peter always tells me, like the cowboy shot, right? Waist up. Did you just like create a jug out of thin air that's like, I did not see you have that earlier. That's awesome.
My pockets of holding.
Your pockets of, so true. Like every
Just
time I
have
look,
infinite pockets.
infinite pockets, yeah. Every time I look over, there's just like something more, and I'm like, didn't we just start with the coat?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, this coat. Helen Roundhill made this coat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another amazing human being. I should think of somehow to like get gallery submissions for anyone who draws with us to like post. I guess they could just post and tag us. Oh no, does that mean I need to create a hashtag of something?
Yeah, probably.
Hashtag studio night. I feel like that's probably already in there.
Probably. But Chaldea Studio.
Ooh, you know, now we're talking.
Alright.
Chaldea draws.
Ooh, that's better.
Chaldea draws. That's a better one. Oh my gosh, there's the timer. Okay, you guys.
Just cut his head.
Do you think you got 2 more in you?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, we can decide this, right? Like, we could just give up.
See ya.
Stream ended.
Peace. That was the stream. Okay. I'm gonna find another blank page here. Oh, this is from the test runs. That was really fun.
This is a new.
I think that was a 10-minute pose. Don't be intimidated. Pretty sure that was 2 minutes, 10 minutes.
Slightly different.
Just a little different. I hope to have her back.
Where am I supposed to be looking?
Anywhere you want. Like you definitely. I mean, you could stare down the camera on Twitch if you want, but it's like.
Sound camera, can I get face?
Yeah, I don't think you have to look anywhere. So anywhere that you think makes you look majestic.
That's everything.
Everywhere.
I was about to say.
Okay, ready? Let's do this. Oh, I didn't realize you were ready. I thought you were getting ready, and then I look over and I saw your hand on the chest. I was like, oh, okay. Oh no.
Oh.
Always ready. Gosh, I love how, what's the right word? The scarf around your head, bandana, is just like draped right now. It's got a really good little ruff to it. I know anyone watching, this doesn't matter for you, but for everyone else here, I brought cookies.
cookies for you.
Yeah, no cookies for
They
you.
can have cookies.
I mean, you can have cookies, just not my cookies. My cookies are from people here today. They're red velvet, so the best. Is it though? I don't know. They looked pretty.
They're red.
Yeah, yeah. I can't see your arm. I'm just like moving around. But the camera just gets like my big shoulder in its face. Yeah, just constantly today. Oh, and since this is the first stream, like, totally happy to hear from chat if, like, you know, you want to see a different pose or anything, or not pose, different angle. Like, we might get experimental with camera angles on the next stream. Beard is incredible. Did I hit the timer? Yeah, 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, there it is.
You have no head now.
Yeah.
That's fine. Head.
Who needs a head?
Headless pirates exist.
The dead ones.
Whew. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll take a break. Okay. You thinking?
Yeah, I am. I
Yeah.
just, I don't know.
Don't worry, I don't know either. I'm just here to draw. Just here to make the pretty. Ooh. Like you're stowing away or something.
You're
Pirate
hiding.
things.
Yeah, pirate things. All the pirate things. I've just
pirate things.
can't talk right now. I'm busy doing pirate things.
You're hiding from the rest of the crew.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
You're annoyed with their questions.
It's rough being a cat.
Ooh, so rough. I'm gonna probably move this down later, just so you
Here's
guys
a
know.
spot for you to stare at if that helps.
Oh,
Ready?
It's a
Ooh.
little beach scene. Oh.
Oh,
It's the deserted island.
starting now.
Destination.
Let's see, how much can I do? There's nothing like 2-minute drawings to induce a very particular kind of panic.
Normal drawing gives me panic.
Normal drawing gives me panic. That's, you know, I think that's kind of true.
It's a mood.
Yeah, that's a mood. Big shapes, to remind myself.
Just drawing his face.
Yeah? It's always good to work on.
I'm giving you no eyes. I give the idea of eyes with shading.
That's perfect. Like, it's all about just kind of capturing the essence of, like, the pose, the shape, the movement, the weight. It's also a good way to test out if you actually kind of like the pose, almost like thumbnailing for projects. Oh, there we are.
You have no
Whew.
eyes, but you have a beard.
Hey, you know, that's what people know me by.
Okay, gonna take a
No eyes.
You know, nope, but a beard.
couple
It's
minutes
actually kinda
break.
terrifying.
I mean, yeah.
Just a couple minutes break here. Let the mauler rest. Let people grab water. I'm gonna grab water, so I'll be right back. Yeah, I actually really like the pose with the bottle. That was pretty cool. So
How do you do that? See why?
yeah, years and years of practice. Years and years. Hey, we're back. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to do 10-minute poses now. So we're going to do something a little more comfortable, not as crazy dynamic. And now the artists get a chance to breathe and really focus on something they want to draw. Oh.
I was gonna ask you earlier.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh god, actually looking right into a light. That's
Yeah. just stare into the light.
Right.
Straight into the light.
You
Just
gotta look at the beach for finding it.
yeah. Okay, I might have to
It just doesn't. Oh no, there it is.
I might have to plug my phone in for the timer, but that's okay. 10 minutes. If my phone dies, I'm gonna rely on our awesome camera crew to
We're
tell
just
me
gonna
when
count
the
it
next
off.
10 minutes
Somebody-
is up. Okay. 10 minutes. Get comfy. You think you can hold your arm that? If your arm gets tired, just call break and we'll pause it. Okay. Go. I was not ready.
Then why'd you call go?
Because they were ready.
Fair enough.
I'm always ready.
Okay. I know I said like look somewhere that makes you feel majestic. You didn't have to look this majestic. It's pretty epic.
I can see nothing but like into the warehouse. There's something shiny.
Into the dark I go.
It's your treasure.
I love this music that just came on with this.
Perfect.
I believe our wonderful tech probably found hiding things.
Yeah, the world of Chaldea has a lot of really good adventures going on. So they had some very epic music for me to, like I listened to a bunch at home. I was like, oh yeah, this is piratey.
I didn't get to put the playlist together.
Peter put the playlist together and gave it to me. That's why I totally shouted him out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my hero.
Same.
I love you, Peter.
I inadvertently met one of his like old friends the other day
What?
that Mark introduced me to.
So random. That's awesome.
I'm gonna have him sign me a magic card. It's a mountain goat.
Did I tell you I have a really
Play
fun
Magic?
story?
I love magic.
My
Oh.
sister and I play magic, and my brother, and her girlfriend.
I mean,
Her boyfriend.
what kind of magic we talking about here?
The magic card game.
Well, I knew that.
The card game.
The trading collectible card
Just in
game?
case you haven't heard of it.
What format do you play?
Real life.
I see. I'm gonna go with kitchen table 60 card.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that is what you mean.
I have no idea. I'm not good at magic.
Fair enough.
Just getting started.
Excellent. Well, let me know. I would love to play more.
I have a 2-foot long package of new magic cards from Christmas.
Wonderful.
Oh.
Kraken packs is my addiction.
Rennie keeps threatening to teach me magic, and I keep asking him. So I mean, it's both ways.
Well, I'm just saying, Tinnel, we hang out.
I know.
We could do some. I'll bring some decks.
The next art stream is just like me doodling while learning magic.
I have a show idea that is that.
Ooh.
You draw the magic characters?
Oh, I shouldn't talk as much. I don't even remember what my mouth was doing.
Okay. got it.
It's puckering.
Duck lips.
Oh, my duck lip.
Everybody's just drawing a blur.
The
Yeah.
faceless pirate.
Like we draw the lip up, down, up, down.
It's like how people censor it. It's just a black bar.
Oh, that's funny. That just registered.
Oh yeah. It just registered.
Listen, there's a 10-second delay on any and all thought processing while drawing in the studio.
And while streaming.
Sometimes
What?
buffering happens.
I have a 10-minute delay on.
You are
thinking on
watching
everything.
Buffering Live. Those buttons. I can't count. It doesn't matter. Buttons.
Think
There's
there's
just a
four?
bunch of.
5? I don't
1,
know.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 rows, 2 columns.
We went back and forth on how many buttons there should be.
More cowbell, more buttons.
More buttons!
That's enough buttons.
Is it though?
I don't know.
For sewing them on, yes.
Fair. I'm not. I didn't.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
I know the pain that went into making that coat.
oh.
It's a long process. We, in our friend circle, we refer to it as the coat.
Yeah, the coat. Like, it was so funny because I had stopped to see Helen, came here for Actoroki. I had seen this coat, marvelous, majestic coat. And I walk in and I was like, Bryce, I saw your coat. And he was just baffled, like, what?
I was very, very confused.
I think I had no idea, like, how to explain it other than I saw your coat. The coat.
Helen's brother also helped a lot on it because it's been a process. So thank you as well, Kevin.
I forgot your ear.
I do have 2 of them. 2 ears.
I mean, he could be missing one. That's the beautiful thing about
No, I
art is like
forgot
you just
the ear that
interpret
exists.
Me and Van Gogh.
like how many
Like-
battles has he been in? Enough to lose an ear.
Enough to lose the ear, but keep my white coat white.
Yes. Just a pristine
That's
white
how
coat.
good I am.
But like you're missing an ear, maybe you
Yeah.
have a
Care
peg
more about
leg.
fashion. No ear is fashion.
If I was a pirate, I would be all about the fashion. I'd be a fashion pirate.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Makes sense. I think I'd be a fashion pirate
Oh,
too.
I can't capture. I feel like I don't have enough time to capture your like perfect crown right now.
His
like
frown
that.
on mine is just part of his beard.
Just a sad face.
You just draw the
The
sad
coat's
emoji.
more important than my face. Do that.
No, seriously, you had like that like gazing in the distance, like what the heck is that?
I see stuff
Yeah.
coming and I'm not stoked.
It's a kraken.
Oh well,
I'm adding color.
I don't think I have an eraser. Oh well. Trying to get the shape of your head right, and then it started looking like hair, and I was like, no.
There's no hair there.
I forgot this isn't watercolor. I accidentally bent your legs backwards.
That's cool. I'm like a horse.
We've got 3 minutes. Not to make you like panic or stress out, it got real quiet after I called that 3 minutes. So perfect. I love this music.
Almost forgot your buttons.
Most important part.
Coat.
Good coat.
Buttons. I actually have a pile of antique buttons from my great-great-grandmother, who I actually knew all the way through high school.
What do you do with all these buttons?
I don't know, but one of them is really pretty. It's like this mosaic of green, like little pieces, and then a little white rose made in pieces, all on a button. It's pretty intense. I'm like, this button. I'm thinking of like, you know how people do embroidery and then and frame it and hang it? I was thinking of doing something like that I could incorporate the buttons into.
I mean, I've seen embroidery work where they do like button work and like ribbons and stuff, so you could easily like
Yeah.
create like a starscape or something
Ooh,
like
I
that.
like that idea. Starscape. That would be fun.
I'm a big fan of vintage stuff, and it's pretty perfect because our house is like 106 years old.
Whoa.
That's real old.
Yeah, we found an old, like, letter note in it that was to someone's grandma. And it's
Whoa.
Grandma Blueberry.
Grandma, oh my gosh, Grandma Blueberry.
And actually, I have her clover pin that we found in it.
Have you made a story for her? I feel like you would make a really good story for her.
I think she's just like a sweet old
We found a
grandma.
note in the house.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
From granddaughters.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or grandchildren.
We've had ghost spooky stuff happen to me. When we first moved in, there was a crack in the paint that looked like high.
Oh my gosh. I've always had a healthy fear/belief of ghosts, to a degree.
Yeah, I believe in ghosts. The grandma ghost will tickle the back of your hair.
Oh my
And one
goodness.
time my
Nope.
dad got a picture of it. I actually have it on my phone. I probably could show you later.
Oh, that's a nope. I mean, yeah, I'll look at the photo, but like,
Without ghost pictures.
Yeah,
It's great. I love it.
there's like a little white orb above his head.
So what kind of ship would you be sailing?
Probably a ship, like a smaller ship, probably a two-master.
Oh, there we are. Break.
Ugh,
How you doing?
so sweaty.
Take a minute.
I have an idea of what your ship would be. So the main ship that you would ride alone would be a smaller ship, and it would just kind of be a basic ship, but you'd
It's a schooner. Ugh.
Bryce.
We are just rocking it today. Like, I told him pirate themed. He showed up with a coat,
had me puckered
and then I
when I
showed
was
up with
on
some
your mouth.
jewelry, and then like everyone else has been contributing, and it's just like growing. I love this.
You should show me.
Hey,
Oh, I got it. I'll put it on.
so excited.
Oh,
Oh, I love it! Do you want to show it on stream? Okay,
That's great.
that's pretty great. So we oh, sorry, I'm trying not to get my charcoal hands here.
I just noticed
Look
I gave
at
you the
this.
hands.
I love this so much. Wow. That is so good. So good.
Kinda looks like God of War.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's my real name is Kratos.
Yeah.
Is it?
Just go around going,
Kratos Cannon, Bryce Browning Bebop.
This time you have
you
no
just go around
hands.
going, boy, all the time.
I actually. my wife.
Are you actually Kratos?
Boy.
Well, oh, did your gender get revealed of the baby?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
28th, I'm finding out if what the name of my child will be.
Can it be revealed in that exact voice?
Well,
Girl. Boy.
It
That would be
doesn't-
great.
It
That would be
doesn't
great.
matter, you just say boy anyway.
boy.
Boy.
I mean, we're going with a name reveal because,
Oh,
gender's
yeah.
fluid and we don't want to.
I actually really like
Yeah,
that.
it was Lexi the First's idea. And I was like, Lexi, you're
Lexi's
stupid
so smart. She also another wonderful human being at Actoroki that I get to draw, and she also does some acting now for the films. So not only do I get to see her play and cause absolute mayhem with you, I get to draw her lovely face.
We are
And yeah.
Team Feels.
Oh
No,
gosh.
Team Vibe. We're Team Vibe.
Team vibe.
The other team consisting of Rennie and Megan Karini Nasser.
Oh,
Their
nice.
team
Yeah.
tactics. We just hang out and talk poop. We talk poop a lot.
Yes, you do. Good catch.
You want to see mine? He has no
You
hands.
talk on
Oh my gosh. Do you want it on stream?
Sure.
Okay.
Team Feels? Team
Look
Vibe.
at so no hands. He kind of looks like he's doing a disco move. Like he's like got his hand in his pocket, like he's too cool. It's too cool to show his hands. Like,
I'm way too cool to have hands.
I don't
Oh,
even need a hand.
I don't even need
My
hands.
Give me
telescope.
that.
yes. Oh yes. Yes. I was gonna like slide to you on the stool, and then I thought better of it. And just
Everything that I touch, by the way, is moist with the sea. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
It's definitely salty.
it's
It's
just
definitely salt water.
Yeah. Electrolytes.
well, it's actually really cool that we have this sea theme going on because next month is gonna be a sea witch.
Really?
Yes. And
Awesome.
I'm so excited. So it's
Maybe-
like.
Oh man, I might come and pretend that I can draw.
Yeah, you can be here for moral support.
Oh. Wait, is hell a cuss word?
Let's just
No.
Just no? Okay. Cool. Well,
I don't think
we'll
it
go with
is.
No, there's no reason to test it.
there's no reason.
It isn't a curse word, it's just a sometimes rude word.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a god of the underworld in Norse mythology. That's what I was talking
Oh
about.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or a Marvel
Hades.
character. Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
That's what I was referring to.
Are you guys doing good? Do you need to grab anything? Okay.
Do we start?
No. Yeah. Do we start? He starts without us.
I mean, I just get to the pose. I'm like, will this be comfortable?
Yeah. I like to give the model a few minutes to like feel it. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Ready? Now we're starting.
Throw your eyebrows.
Oh
I'm not
gosh.
gonna look.
Yeah, and
Sorry,
hold
every
that
time.
the expression. Oh my gosh, for 10 minutes. Let's see.
That's good.
That's really good.
It's really good.
I might actually have you hold that, but when I call break, so I can take a photo of that, if you don't mind. So that's a really good.
It's hard to try and get the position of your features because I'm only staring at your eyeball.
I tip for myself. I usually just kind of do an oval or circle for the head because the model's face will relax or change over the course of time. So anything over 5 minutes, I usually kind of save the head for last, unless I forget and do it first. So yeah, that's kind of a really good tip for the longer pose too. If you guys, did you guys go to art school?
No.
Yeah, so one of the things that's going to happen is their face and hands will kind of shift and get more comfortable, especially because we'll take breaks, so those will move. So I like to kind of still do those gestures on the very long drawings of like big shapes, get the whole thing first as fast as I can, and then go in and start working on details, because by the time I get to the details, and this is just theory, right? Like, usually it's just pure panic the whole time. But by the time I get to the details, the model's finally, like, settled in a little bit, and then we have, like,
Thank you.
then we both are feeling a lot more comfortable and have more time.
I've started to get better at drawing the eyebrow underside.
Oh, yeah, like
of,
that little
the structure thing.
ridge that
Yeah.
comes up
I
over.
usually always shade over it because it looks weird, but like it's still there.
Now that I drew
It's
with him in pencil, I'm gonna draw him in marker. But I can't look at it yet. Where's the eye? Where's this here?
I'm gonna give you eyeliner. I feel like you're
Ooh.
a pair that would wear eyeliner.
We're
Some
def-
eyeliner.
Pick one and go.
We're definitely gonna take a little bit longer break after this pose, and I think I'm gonna put some eyeliner on you for our long pose.
Aha.
I can get that queued up for you tonight.
And then, yeah, we'll go full Jack Sparrow.
Aha, I've given you an idea.
Oh yeah.
But what about the rum?
But why's the rum gone? I don't know why I said it like that. I just like rolling my R's. I'm learning French right now. It's so hard. J'ai étudié français.
Un petit peu. Omelette du fromage.
I have no idea what you're
Nice.
saying.
J'ai vu un petit fromage.
Ça va?
Ça va bien. It's.
Oui.
I haven't done a whole lot of conversation, so it takes like the buffering is real. Like back to that.
Yeah. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Yeah, I have no idea what this man is saying.
Did you just ask me what I want?
I'm getting the thing where my eyes are basically how focusing it's really going. hard.
Oh,
so any
okay.
shifts,
Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
the whole
Like, how does it go?
Oh, okay.
thing freaks out.
I think I've only learned like ça va, like como ça, or yeah, como. No. I forgot. Oh, this music.
I'm doing this.
The eyeliner messed up so bad. Got a nice tattoo.
Those pants have such a cool shape. Like, how's chat doing? I don't know if we have a whole lot of people around, but hope everyone's doing well.
It's funny you said that because we have a cat named Chat,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
which is the French word for cat.
Chat, you are a cat.
I wonder how actual Chat's doing.
You guys, you know how I joke about panic drawing? My watch just told me to relax because my stress is high. It's like it started buzzing and I was like, oh, oh. And then it just like relaxed, scrolls across the screen.
So there are about 15 or 20 people in chat. However, no one is talking, so I think they're all drawing. at the
Oh,
moment.
that's awesome. I hope you all are drawing or just
Creepily
chilling
staring at.
because, yeah, I
I don't know how to capture your
just love being here. I love being in this studio. This space is incredible. And that's kind of what gave me the idea to do fantasy themed drawing sessions here. Where I was like, you know, I know enough people who come here and know where this place is, who do cosplay, who would probably be down. Come here and just let me draw them.
You should tell them where they can submit their pictures so that you can post them or something.
Ooh, yeah, you know? I'll have to think about that. You could post them and tag Gen Con TV. You could, well, actually, can you tag? I think you can tag, you know, I'll get back to you on that. But definitely post them, and I believe you can tag Gen Con TV, World of Chaldea, me. You can tag me, like just tag me and then I'll figure it out. Definitely.
Tag you on what?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok yet. I will change that after this. But yeah, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.
Like, what's your Instagram handle? How could they find
Oh,
you?
you can just find me, Tinnel Lovitt, on Facebook or Instagram.
How do you spell that?
TINNELLOVITT. Hopefully at the bottom of the screen.
Mr. Professional.
I'm a professional artist.
I've been getting good at plugs.
You can see it at the bottom of the screen. And chat says, Dazzle and Ruby say hi.
Dazzle and Ruby, hi! Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are liking this because he is awesome and right up your alley, Dazzle. I know you're making
His
something
beard's
cool.
here, right?
Yep. He doesn't have a beard.
I don't think this is his beard. I think you're lying.
I can't wait for you to look at this.
I don't think I've gotten to see any of your drawings yet. You don't have to share them if you don't want to, but I would love to see.
I don't know. I'm not super focused on like major details. I just like picking out something that sticks out. Like I've been focusing on like the folds of the fabric, that
Yeah.
type of stuff.
I'm giving his jug a bow.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, one time I was drawing a mermaid at a fantasy drink and draw, and I got done with her, and then so I started drawing like a pile of skulls that she was laying on, and that was really fun. I think that's in a different book. Focused on the face way too much. We got 1 minute.
Oh my god, I don't know what to work on.
I worked way too fast. Or slow. I was like, face time.
That's what I always do. I usually take a really long time on that art.
I love how long the pearls go. It's just such good shape.
I'm gonna call him on this one.
Need to get charcoal.
I have extra charcoal if you
I
want some.
can't yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have
can't
so much
wait until
charcoal.
you
We'll take a
do
break and I'll load you up.
With it.
Nothing.
you.
It's beautiful.
acrylic paint in my finger.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
I have changed mediums over the years quite a bit, actually. It used to be like graphite pencil and then colored pencil, and then I actually really used to hate charcoal, and then I started doing drink and draws with it, and I was like, you know what? No, it's a lie. Okay, don't move. I would love to get a few pictures of you.
Don't move.
Yeah, don't move. I promise I'm going to stop drawing, though. And I will take those pictures of you.
I love it.
I'm going to take some pictures for later. This is a great pose.
It's very expressionist.
You wanna see
Yes,
my,
it's cheating. Not really, though.
wanna see my fake charcoal?
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. You look like you just got off the boat in like somewhere in Graver's Dig, like at the docks, right? And you're just like waiting for someone to come pick up their stuff and waiting and getting completely hammered while you're waiting. Okay, I got a really good picture. Did anyone else want to grab a picture from your point of view?
I need to actually for a reason.
And then we're gonna take a little bit longer break just so we can add some eyeliner. I really want to get some good on him.
Okay, we're good with pictures? Oh.
Okay, good with pictures. So we'll
Oh.
be right back.
Oh, he's so dry.
What? And we're gonna freshen up, and I'm gonna actually draw bigger. This will be our long pose, so if you are settled in.
This is the last one?
Yeah, so we're gonna. So how did you feel about standing versus sitting? Way more comfortable there? Did you need a chair?
I think I'm gonna bring the
Switch
chair
out the
up.
chair, cool.
Yeah, and
Because you could totally like lean on it, put a
That's-
leg up.
that's what-
Oh, cool! I'm excited for that.
You wanna see my
I
fake
want to see.
I think, let's see, from where you guys are looking. Oh, that's a good angle. I'll definitely take some photos all around. So I think if you tilt your head up just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna prop up your earring a little bit. No, you don't need to move your head. You just be comfy. I am working around you. And like, is this pretty comfy here? Okay. Nice.
Does my makeup look like a crazy person yet?
Not yet. It's staying. It's staying right in place. Okay, you guys, this is going to be a long stretch. I'm going to do 40 minutes, and then we'll take a break. I mean, anyone can take a break at any time except for the model and me.
You have no break.
Yeah, everyone else is free to go. Okay. Ready? We're starting. Are you comfy? All good?
Yep.
Starting now. Okay. Okay. Everyone gets all quiet and serious.
Now we need some really epic music.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got some great epic tunes, I'm sure. More will come. Okay, I just noticed one thing. Sorry, I'll be real quick, you guys. I'm sorry if you already drew this. I'm just gonna fold this because I don't get to see it. You guys are special, but I'm more special, okay?
I'm terrible at drawing skulls.
You know what's actually a really good thing to practice is drawing animal skulls, because if things look a little off, no one really knows other than people in that, specialty field of like studying animals. But
Yeah, you.
it can help give you
Who
like,
would know what animal skulls look like? That's weird.
who would know?
Me
They
and
work
my
with
ma.
animal bones.
Oh, really? That's awesome. So yeah, don't show them.
Yeah. Sometimes we find animal bones in the forest because we do hiking and stuff.
Oh,
do that a
cool.
lot.
So I kind of know what they look like.
Should we share the raccoon story?
Another time. For Christmas one year, my brother got me this beautiful cow skull that he had found in a field, and it's so much bigger than I thought it would be.
I have a
It's a cat.
They are so heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy. He was just really proud of himself because he went and got a Nordstrom bag and was like, the fanciest wrapped cow skull for Christmas. I thought that was really fun.
I mean, I wouldn't be sad if that wasn't.
Yeah, no, I was thrilled. I still have it. And I actually really love it because I put it in my garden and it rains so much here that it's collected moss like on it,
Mine
which
did
is
that too.
just looks so cool. I kind of want to make it a dragon skull, but then I'm always like, well, people who know are going to know it was a cow.
Just add horns to it.
Yeah.
Find some goat horns.
Exactly.
Glue it on. Like the swirly, elegant ones.
Yeah.
I've seen people who take dog skulls and add like Sculpey clay and whatnot and turn them into dragon skulls, and that's always so cool looking.
Yeah, that like dog skulls kind of make sense too, because like, Studio Ghibli, like you think of Haku and it's like, okay, yeah, I could totally spoof on that kind of shape. And
Everyone thinks snake skulls would work, but they are just too many bones.
yeah, well, and really delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Beaver skulls look really cool.
Those teeth.
Don't know if you can see this. It's very light because I'm gonna lay it all out first. In theory. I love that your coat is just like eating the chair. Chair? What chair? I just see a cloud of pirate.
I didn't leave enough room for his boots.
Yeah, I definitely did not leave enough room for the feet on some of the first drawings I did. And also something to keep in mind is like, I mean, maybe not so much if you're sitting at a table, but for me here, like if I'm moving around like this, like my view is changing with every small movement. And so it's like, oh, I drew it perfectly looking this way, and then I move and it's off. So that was definitely a learning curve going to a lot of the drink and draws.
I'm sure the drinking didn't help any either.
No, I mean, it helped me at the time.
Helped you not stress out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my watch was not buzzing. No, it's just been like the last 24 hours have been insane. So last night, my partner was like, oh, hey, that comet is going to be really visible. And this is kind of like the only clear night that, you know, we have. I'm going to do a night hike. And I'm like, not alone, you're not. And so we went out at like 11 at night and drove out to the middle of nowhere because there's a light pollution map. And so we drove like an hour out of the city lights so that we could have no light pollution. And then we hiked up to this tower, which, by the way, is a hike we've never done.
Oh, that's...
So I was a chicken the entire time. Bless his soul. Like, I was losing it. So, you know, I've just been in pure panic for the last 24 hours because we did that. Oh, it doesn't stop. Get ready.
Oh.
Like, this is long haul panic stream. So did the night hike, got home at 4 a.m. after going up this like 6-story tall spooky tower on the top of this mountain. Did not see the comet. Maybe he got a picture of it. That's to be determined because sometimes the camera can pick up what our eyes can't. So he has to edit those and see if maybe we caught it. I was looking with binoculars the whole time, didn't see it, but it was still beautiful. It was crazy. 10 out of 10 would do it again. Then got home at 4 a.m, got 4 hours of sleep, and woke up to do my trapeze class, which is a whole nother kind of panic. So I literally spent this morning flying through the air, trying not to scream, and then got here trying not to scream as I'm like setting everything up. So it's been great.
You did it.
I'm actually genuinely surprised my watch isn't going off more.
You're gonna have no eyes again.
Who needs eyes? Just draw an eye patch. There you go.
Just 2 eye patches.
Just 2 eye patches.
Oh wait, what about your eyeliner though?
Oh.
I'll add some eyeliner.
To the eye patches.
You could draw a close-up on a different part of the page.
I'll just add eyeliner, just no eyeballs though.
Yeah. No eyeballs, just eyeliner.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Nice blind eye.
Yeah. I love this music. And map out all these really big, beautiful shapes that the whole body is making.
Going for the fake charcoal method again.
Your fake chart? Oh, I'm sorry. I actually have a lot here if you want.
That's okay.
Just come grab some if you want. Totally forgot about that. go. And I have a sharpener right here if you need it.
I've actually never used charcoal.
Oh, really? It's quite different, so don't be surprised if you hate it.
Kind of works just like a pencil, just slightly.
It's like somewhere between a pencil and ink because it's very permanent.
A non-erasable paint pencil.
Yeah. It's like the perfect way to think about it. I just heard the rain pick up, and somehow that's really fitting. Like, I can hear the rain all over the rooftop.
It just started right as the chorus.
Yeah, like this heavenly chorus of music, and then this, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's just this pouring rain on the ceiling.
It reminds me of when I play Skyrim and some epic singing goes on like this with rain in the game.
Oh, you know what?
I have a question. Do you have thicker charcoal pencils?
You know, I might. There's a bunch of charcoals in here, but I also might not. So, whatever's in there, that's what I got on me.
Oh, are these one of the kneaded erasers?
Yeah, you warm it up with your hands a
I've
bunch.
never used one. Do
It's-
they work on charcoal?
Yes, they work on charcoal to a degree. It's like you want to do a rolling motion with the kneaded eraser, but first you have to kind of warm it up with your hands, and once it starts getting gummy and like squishy, then it's usable. If you try to use it cold, it's just gonna kind of smear.
Thank you for the charcoal. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
no problem.
This is a much stronger charcoal pencil. It easily comes off. Can you blend charcoal with your finger as well?
Yeah, no, that's the whole point of charcoal. Is it's very expressive. You can blend it with a usually like a little suede leather rag. You can blend it with your fingers.
I don't have leather.
Yeah, there's like lots of different ways you can kind of blend it and move it across the page. I need to.
Does this work for blending?
Yeah,
Okay.
not that great, but it you can experiment with everything in there and see what you like.
Yeah, it works pretty good. Trying to get some shading. I forgot we had time, so I kind of just went really fast, and now it doesn't look that good.
That's okay. We got so much time. You could start again if you wanted.
I've done that 3 times already.
I know a graphic designer that used to go to drink and draws with me, and it was great because she would focus on trying to make like the perfect little cartoon. And so she would actually get a lot of different ones done for the same pose, but they would be just stylistically a little different. And she was just focusing on honing in like what kind of shape she wanted to make and how she wanted to simplify everything.
I
So-
forgot your other arm.
And suddenly he has a hook for a hand.
I just forgot the arm. Good enough. sounds like Ghostbusters music, kinda. The female Ghostbusters one with the more epic.
Oh, like the new one?
Yeah. Well, not the new one.
I just love how the starfish are draped on your chest. Like you just rose from the water and they're just like clinging to you. At least in my mind.
That's the Davy Jones.
So perfect.
I did not capture the look on your face.
Scowl.
Oh my gosh, it's like we got a ship battle going on. That's cool.
He's watching. It's like a Roman Empire. He's just watching two different pirate teams that are both under his rule fight.
Yeah, like he's a
To
pirate
be his
lord and he's
favorite?
just like,
Yeah.
battle.
Battle, and I decide who I like better.
Yeah. And we're just about 3 minutes till halfway time. And then we'll have another 20 minutes.
Ooh, with the charcoal, I can get your stubble.
Yeah. It's so funny that for the longest time I really didn't like charcoal. Just because I felt like I just didn't have as much control. And then I realized it was about adapting and really like just making small decisions to change things or, you know, fix things along the way. And once I realized that, it really kind of opened my mind to charcoal again.
My wrist hurts
Ooh.
so bad.
Just, you know, throwing everything around the studio. Whee! This,
What you got so far?
just kind of the basic shape of everything.
Looks good.
Oh, nice. Seriously, in the time I've done just the outline kind of his form, you've gotten all, like, the shading and the
Yeah,
rendering.
I go super speedy with my drawing, especially because I thought it felt like we were gonna have less time.
Bryce, I love your sneer. It's so good. I'm gonna just hammer out your face right now and see if I can't capture that.
I just draw it over the lips to get the snare.
Nice.
I'm just gonna draw random things around them.
Oh yeah. I think I'm changing the chair to just be like a giant pile of skulls and kind of like sea rock.
I could not do that. I'd not have the patience to draw all of that.
Well, I'll probably so things like that, things that I change that are going to be really detailed that aren't here in person. Those are something I just kind of rough out. I'm like, I can finish that later because I can go look up what a skull looks like and add that in. But what I want to try to capture are the things that I definitely like would have to take a picture in order to remember, like this beautiful, the beautiful ugly sneer that he has going on. It's just so good. So trying to capture that, you know. I think maybe for the next session, I'm going to work on trying to get some like really dramatic, moody lighting just for the stage part. That might be a little harder to do just because we don't want to move around lights too much. There's a lot of different productions that go on in here.
Is this for your Sea Witch thing?
Yeah.
I've got some ideas for you. So.
Oh, I'm all ears. Like I really do want
And
this.
stuff that we could bring in and not have to move the lights around that are already going to bring stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I love just how many people wanted to contribute to this. Like, I'm just blown away and super thankful.
Drawing's fun.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that's Sean back there with Bandersnatch. They do a lot of really cool special effects and makeup, and I'm always blown away by what they put together.
We like to play with things.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do this eye justice.
You're gonna have floating teeth next to you. See the random floating teeth.
Yeah, show me. That's a really good tooth study.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm better at doing a bunch of smaller things than rather one big thing.
Well, it takes a lot of practice of getting familiar with those shapes. Like the human body, if you isolate like any one little tiny piece, looks really weird when you're just focusing on that one little piece.
Yeah.
When I was your age, my sketchbooks were just full of like teeth, nose, eyebrows, eyelids, like fingernails, like all sorts of just weird little pieces. Just getting familiar over and over again with
Yeah, that's what I do.
the
Because
human body.
Because I try to practice certain things, and also sometimes I'm just doodling, and then I don't want to add more to it because I know I'm just gonna ruin it.
Right. Yeah. Like you're just like, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. That's how I feel about those 10-minute drawings. I'm just gonna stop here. I got the shape. It's good.
I usually don't. This type of drawing is honestly the hardest.
Oh,
First
yeah.
of all, because it's full body drawing, which I'm not very good at. And second of all, I'm terrible at drawing, like, actual people.
Well, it just takes a long time and a lot
Yeah.
of practice.
I always just draw and I can't even draw from my imagination. I usually just wing it, and I'm like, hey, that looks good. Maybe I'll add this, and then I'll be like, oh, that looks good. I'll add this.
Well, and that's what I really love about putting this together is hopefully it has enough stuff here to inspire the imagination or just like let your brain kind of melt a little bit and just like dive into that fantasy of like, hey, I don't have to worry about trying to draw what a pirate looks like because it's right in front of me. I can draw that and I can have a good time and get inspired and maybe make up a shape here or there, but for the most part, the fantasy is right in front of me and I don't have to worry about trying to make it up. At least that was my hope with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's way easier to draw a pirate if you look at a pirate.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually don't like drawing from reference because I get frustrated because it doesn't look like the reference, and I'm like,
Ah.
why doesn't it look like the reference?
That just takes time. It takes a long time.
I'm trying to use this eraser.
You've been doing great. I really just practicing even just the small like smudging and texturing with like the ink and stuff. It looks really good.
Yeah, I do a lot of random stuff. Like I'll use my fingers for some paints, just to get a certain texture or blend it in a certain way.
Got about another 13 minutes before we take a little break. I love how the music it feels like it keeps going back and forth between like epic ship battle and then like Captain Hook. And I love it so much. Like I just keep kind of picturing the Lost Boys creeping around his like pirate ship in the background or something. I recently read Peter Pan to my friend's kiddo, and it was great because he was so into it, and I loved like when we got to the crocodile every time. I'd just like kind of like lean back and be like get behind his head and be like tick tock tick tock every time the crocodile came up. It was just like one of those moments that touch your heart when you can like really like mess with a little kid. I love him to pieces. He's so cute.
You can't talk about cute things. You're gonna make the pirate smart.
I don't know. He's in it. I think he's set. And it's funny, it wasn't until a lot longer after quite a few drink and draws that I realized like where to put my hand as I'm drawing, because sometimes I would draw something over here and then I would set my hand on it and it was just like smear, and I'm like, oh, well, gotta redraw all of that now.
Oh, left-handed problems.
Oh, yep.
You're left-handed.
That's why it's like I probably start on the opposite side of the page from you, and I draw like this way, and you probably start over here and draw this way.
I still just start from the
Just-
left side and smear it over.
Well, I
Are
have
you
a
left?
drawing. I'm right-handed, but actually, when I was 16, I made the distinct decision to practice a lot of different things with my left hand. And so, when a doctor measured me recently, like all of my muscles are perfectly even on both sides of my body because I practice brushing my teeth, eating food, and even drawing with my left hand.
Humble
Yeah.
brag.
You wanna see it?
Sorry, yeah, I'm
Maybe
so
that is
humble.
Perfect muscles.
No, just it was just really surprising, right? Because I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that. Like
Yeah.
I'm draw so much with my right hand. I figured it'd be like swole. And no, it was just they were like, yeah, they kind of did the whole like step back thing, like look at me funny, and they're like, you're like perfectly even. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you.
right. I'm right-handed. Sometimes I try to do things with my left hand, but it's still hard to do things like drawing and stuff. But I can do this weird thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like bending the fingers. Well, what's really, surprisingly, trying to draw or trying to write or trying to do anything with the opposite hand, like your non-dominant hand, will actually make you better with your other hand because it's like making your brain focus on those fine movements. So that's like another really good tip if you want to try to get better faster with drawing. I mean, don't quote me on it. I don't know science that well. I just draw. I'm just an artist. But I think it does help quite a bit.
The top is my left hand.
I think I once spent like 6 months trying to learn how to write just like regular
Oh
print with my
yeah.
right hand, and it never worked.
Just to make your life easier.
Just to try it because I had so much time and it never improved.
Oh
in
my
an
god.
entire 6 months.
That's crazy.
I'm meant to be left-handed.
It's so interesting. It's like I wonder what that says about our brains when you try something for that long and it doesn't take.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at a certain point that's more of like something like fixed in the patterns of our brain. I don't know. I bet someone who's much smarter than me could explain it to me.
I'm sure science knows.
I'm sure science knows. Science always knows.
You know, someone named Science.
Someone made science. That person knows.
Yes.
Who made
Only them.
Science?
Only they will know.
I wonder who made the name Science.
Stop making me question my reality. I'm like, is science a name or is it just like, does it come from Latin? Does chat know? Like, does the chat cat know? Chat is now cat for reasons. Just gonna never explain that one. How's your hand doing, Bryce?
You should ask how my hands are doing. I can barely move them now.
You're fine.
Yeah, my hands get extra sore because I video game and art.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I have a permanent pop in my wrist no matter how many times I
You're
like
too young for
stretch
that.
it.
What-
I just go.
What's going on? What the heck? I did buy, this might sound funny, but I bought an ergo egg. So I might actually bring that another time where it's just this squishy egg with just actually the shape of an egg. And when my hand gets tired from drawing all day, especially if I have a really intense illustration project, It has a slot down the middle, and so you squeeze it and you can put whatever utensil in it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen
And then
those
it opens
before.
your grip so that instead of doing like really tight muscle movements, you can actually like move your shoulder a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only problem with
That's
that, I
ergonomic
could
grip.
not get as precise of movements with that.
It does take, it takes a lot of time to kind of like get
Relearn
used
the
to
motor
it,
skill.
but I highly recommend ergo grip things like that for people who draw, for people, especially digital. Oh my gosh, the stylus game needs to up
Yeah.
its level.
Yeah, I do some digital art, and it actually doesn't hurt my wrist too much because sometimes I can like sit it up more, right? But yeah, either way, it hurts my wrist.
Yeah.
But I also like the more thinner like I like the pencils being thin. I just think they need more grips available because I like it if I'm trying to be more precise and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, we got 4 more minutes till we take a break. Give our poor pirate some relaxation time. We could come up with a code too. Like, you probably don't have to hold the sneer if you want to relax your face. And then if someone's drawing your face, they can just be like, hey, hold the sneer. Like, I love
Hold
being
the
able to
sneer.
communicate with each other because I know how hard it is. It's actually very difficult to hold the pose that he's holding. Like, he is props. He is doing a fabulous job. We have 4 minutes. I'm not going to draw your hand. I'm going to wait.
I don't know how people draw hands. Hands are
So
hard.
much practice. I actually took it upon myself recently to do a quote unquote storm of hands. And I did this kind of like tarot card goddess where I just drew disembodied hands just floating in a cloud around her.
Oh wow.
It was really fun. It was a little big challenge, but it's probably one of my favorite pieces, honestly. And I kind of want to paint it now. I think that's the thing. Charcoal to me always feels very like temporary, even though it's not. But it feels like the step before a really big piece. I think that's why I like it so much for these kind of things, because it doesn't feel like I have to be so permanent with it. Like, it's meant to make mistakes and move around.
I just discovered you can kind of move around the charcoal with water.
Oh yeah. Oh, and there's these really cool water soluble charcoals or pencils these days. So you can actually like get very brushy with it. I have a friend who says that on her stream. She's like, brushy.
How long have you practiced art?
Oh, well, I'm gonna age myself here, but if we're talking since the first, cat chat, I'm gonna blow on my drawing here. If we're talking since like the first class that I was registered in, it was probably since I was like 9. So we're talking a good 23 years, you know? So good chunk of time there.
The fallen chain looks good.
I can do math. 25 years.
I've got a calculator.
You know, listen, I just stopped aging at 30, right? Like after 30, like we just don't have birthdays anymore. Yeah. I still remember turning 20 and like being so frantic that I was like losing my teenagerisms. And so like I called my brother. I was like, oh my god, and he thought there was an actual emergency. I was like, I'm turning 20, like I'm not a teenager. And he's like, go back to class. Like you're in college. Like what is your problem?
Calm down.
Okay, I'm gonna take some photos real quick. And then we will I'm gonna take from my angle. And I'm gonna get up, snap, crackle, pop. I'm gonna take from their angle. Oh, you guys have such a good angle. Forget stream, I'm coming over here.
You should see mine.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to keep that angle and get closer. Then I'm gonna do from that side. And then we'll take a nice breathe. Okay, did anyone else need photos real quick?
Working on it.
Working on it? Give us a holler. Oop, and you're good. Okay, let's take a break. Stretch those arms. Make sure to shake it out. Give yourself some love. Oh, yeah, everybody's snap, crackle, pop now.
There's a while when during your snarl, I could see like your face muscles.
Yeah. I was like, oh, please, relax your face.
He's gonna blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Do the big like.
These are
lemon
really good
face,
stretches
lion face,
too. My
stretch
friend
out your
does
muscles.
these.
They're starting to fall asleep.
We're all gonna take a little break and stretch and move, get some water. So hope you guys do the same and come right back. Hopefully I can actually like finish. So yeah, and your hand's okay? Did it need a pillow or prop or anything?
No.
Okay, cool,
As
cool.
long as I have it now.
Yeah, cool. I was just worried about this pushing in on you. All good? Good? Yeah? And you guys don't notice, I know I had this out, and then I think we had the earring propped over this,
I think so.
and then I think you were kind of like looking up a little bit.
We're staring at the light on that.
What were you
knob,
saying?
so-
Yeah.
Don't go blind.
This leg was pointed. Bring it pointed the other way.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's work on getting back into the same
Chiropractic.
position's always a little
Crunch.
Yep. And then I'll look at my pictures here.
You just pull on it. Like,
I made the smart decision of doing a fabric study on your hands.
Oh
they're not-
yeah,
Aren't they nice?
they're voluminous.
Mixed round hill again,
Oh, she's
Which-
amazing. I'm just
There.
gonna look from this side
which
too.
I've been told that is the appropriate Mr. Miss.
Suffix?
Mr. Miss?
Yeah.
Mix?
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Mix. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So your
mix is
hand
the-
was actually you had like your wrist, yeah,
Yeah.
a little, yeah, and then your hand a little further, and then your fingers were kind of curled or relaxed a little bit more into the knee. However, you kind of remember that.
Something I picked up from the live drawings I've done, which might help in the future, is tape. Put
Yeah.
like, some tape on the wrist and then on his knee, so you know exactly what's
Oh,
at or
yeah,
whatever.
just matching.
And the sword. Do you mind if I reach?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the sword was actually
Oh,
this. Yeah, this part was a lot more
All good.
there. What do you guys think? Was that about there?
I don't know. I didn't
Yes.
include his sword.
No one drew the sword yet.
My-
Okay, it's there now.
My
There
photo
where
has
it
the
is.
Yeah.
bottom edge
Yeah.
over the
Paper cut. Cute.
Oh yeah.
You need
Okay.
that?
Sure.
So the bottom edge, it was a lot further. It's a little more
Pull the whole thing.
there. I just don't want it to fall.
Was it out of the scabbard that far? Or
No. I think. Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah, just pull the scabbard.
Okay. So how does that look from there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We are back on track.
More tilt to the head,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then back a little bit, and back a little bit. There you go.
Okay, we had a fantastic break. We were definitely stretching our fingers, and one of the things we did. Are you guys ready for this? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is happy llama, sad llama, totally rad llama, drama llama, mama llama, moose.
I love that.
Is everyone?
I love that so much.
It's so lovely. It's just lovely.
Now
And
it's-
now you all know it.
For the
That
win.
was for you, Dazzle. That was for you. And if you're still on, Auntie Fish says hi, Roland and River. Okay. Let's do, this will be, oh, perfect timing. This is going to be our last segment of 40 minutes.
I'm so mad because the alcohol marker I got, the set I got, it has one missing color because I got two of the same color.
Oh,
Oh,
blessing and a curse.
that's frustrating.
Yeah, I got two scone browns.
I wish I had a scone.
I mean,
Me too, right? It's delicious. Although, why brown? Like, is it like kind of tan? You don't want dark scones. do
yeah, I
you?
don't, yeah, your scones shouldn't be brown. They should be, well, tan.
Golden,
Tan,
like
gold.
flaky.
Well, it depends on the scone. If it's
Again, like you're. I mean,
They were scones.
He's a little overcooked.
yeah.
a chocolate scone.
Oh, okay, okay. Chocolate scone.
Okay.
That's fair.
Chocolates. There was a piece of information
Right?
missing.
It's more like an olive tan.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
That's fair.
I've been watching way too much British shows, so I'm just like, you mean scone? I don't.
Raspberry scones.
I love scones.
Raspberry.
Scones with clotted cream.
Oh, you guys, this isn't food stream.
It could be,
Now I'm
though.
hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, I did bring snacks. I didn't bring that many snacks.
We
Next
just bring
time scones.
Next time, scones.
we just bring a ton of yummy
we
food
say,
and just
like-
eat.
Yeah, we're
in front of-
starting.
Okay, cool,
We
cool.
have started, for the record. We have
I'll get
started.
back
The
in
timer is going. We have 38
Smear
minutes
face.
and 39 seconds.
We just start a stream where we just all eat really yummy food in front of the camera and
Oh,
just
gosh.
make everybody hungry.
They have streams for that.
Not as intense mukbangs.
Entire cable channel.
That was so good. They have an entire channel for that.
I'm slightly cursed because I'm a picky eater, but I have a version of it where I can see stuff. Like, I don't really I don't like shrimp, but I see it and I'm like, that looks so good, but when I eat it, I'm disgusted. So I really want to eat something, but it's gross to me.
I think Bryce and I had our fill on shrimp too many times.
Never.
I love shrimp.
I'm becoming super allergic, but I'll still
Oh, I hope I never become allergic. I've known multiple people who did not become allergic until like their 20s and 30s, and then they got allergic to shrimp, and then later, like one guy I know, he's retired and he's starting to not be allergic to shrimp anymore. All of a sudden.
Bella's
So
You could become allergic to shrimp?
You
Yeah.
just gain allergies as you get old.
To just about anything.
It is the worst.
or you become immune to your previous allergies. It's so
Yeah.
bizarre.
Hopefully I
So
don't,
bizarre.
hopefully I don't get allergic to milk because that's the main
Ooh, yeah, lactose.
thirst
intolerant.
quencher that I...
I think I'm starting to get lactose
Just ran a marathon. I
intolerant.
need some milk.
Yeah. I've
So,
I think that llama thing is that my new that's the official stretch of studio night is
Mhm.
the llama stretch. We're gonna do that every time now. We have to.
all
You-
right, everyone, take a break. Llama break.
Yeah. Llama break. Get out your drama llamas. That's just like the official stretch now. I love it.
All right, chat.
So I think now it's raining.
Oh yeah. Just adds to the drama.
Have you ever had a suspected ghost spook?
Not personally. I've heard so many cool and creepy stories like yours.
I think I've had like 5 or 6.
Ghost would be a very good model prompt, like a lot of sheer fabric and really
Oh, my
haunted
sister
makeup.
did that. She made my mom covered in a sheet and hold our cat, and she painted it.
Okay, well that's terrifying. That's awesome. That's awesome and terrifying. Like I am such a chicken. I don't think you guys understand. Like I told you guys, I went on a night hike last night, and the entire time I was babbling. Like I was making jokes about being eaten by a bear just to
Ease the tension.
just to ease my tension and real fear of being eaten by a bear. It was driving my partner insane. He would stop and just like hang his head, and I'd be like, "It's okay, ignore me. Let's just keep going. It's pitch black. I'm scared. Don't stop."
You want to hear a ghost story? That happened to
Yeah.
me? So we have this corner at our really old house where I have a swing and stuff, and there's giant rhododendron bushes, and it's a giant, huge tree. So it's really dark and shady down there.
Ooh,
I was always terrified to go down there when I was younger, because it was like really dark. And one time we were like, I think it was like a party, and I was like, I'll go down there and face my fears.
Yeah. Because said every hero of every horror story ever.
Yeah, and I started walking down, and I was like, no, this is too spooky for me. So I started walking back, and I heard like an extra pair of footsteps behind me. And the thing is, we have dogs and cats, which could have been an explanation, except cats would either be like
Cats are
silent
quiet,
footsteps
yeah.
or really light, and the dog, I think I like looked behind me and there was no dog. So it wasn't a cat because it was like heavy footsteps like that.
Yeah.
So I then just bolted.
Oh my goodness. That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love ghost stuff, but I always get creeped out.
See, like the only time that I'm not, well, that's a lie. Like I said, I'm a chicken. I live with that fact. And Halloween is fantastic. I love Halloween. I love being spooky. I love being spooked. I will go to the corn maze. I will scream and run and hide behind the nearest human being. I don't care if I know them or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Halloween too. It's one of my favorite things. I go hardcore on Halloween. I was gonna do a Wendigo this year,
Ooh, that was
but it was too big of a project because I hadn't figured out the costume yet, so I had to go with a Witch Queen.
I was a vampire, and the thing that we do for Halloween is we have music playing and we put black lights on our porch because
That's
so
what
many
we do.
costumes look really really cool under black light. And what I love is it gives a moment for the kids and the parents to just kind of pause. And in that moment of pause, they forget about the spooky. And then I open the door real slow, and I usually have like some sort of claws that I can just like wrap around the door. And then like you hear that pause of like dead silence. And this year we were playing music, and we heard this one particular group of kids come up, and we hear this little boy voice go, "They think that's scary?" And then my partner blasted the music louder, and then you hear nothing, and then you hear the same little boy voice go, "You open the door." It was so funny. It was adorable.
Pretty much every year, I think you've met him, Lenny. We always have him out on our porch.
Yeah, I think so.
So we had him out on our porch, and also, this year we had this costume because my dad was, not costume, coffin, because my dad was working on like a Nightwing short with
cool.
a friend, and he built like a coffin thing. We used that, and we put a fake skeleton in it. We put my old vampire cape on it, and then a stake through the rib cage.
Wow.
And then we had a bunch of like lights from it, and then we had fog machine, of course. I love fog machines and dry ice.
Oh yeah.
Dry ice is one of my favorite things ever. It's so fun.
I don't know if it's just dry ice, but I know that it's dry ice is a component to make fizzy fruit. Have you guys ever heard of that?
No.
My friend did that this summer, where you take dry ice in a cooler, you wrap it in saran wrap and seal it. I don't know if there's anything else to it. You'd have to look that up.
Oh,
But-
so you put it in the bag and then you let it melt and it like gets extra like fuzzy.
Yeah, it carbonates the fruit.
Yeah, because
And
it's
if you-
carbon dioxide.
Yeah,
frozen.
and so you take a cooler, put the fruit in, put the dry ice in, saran wrap it, seal it completely, and then the fruit gets carbonated. And you can try different kinds. We did it. It was so cool. The grapes were the best because they have a skin, and so it kept the carbonation the longest. She did mango slices. She did all sorts of stuff. Like, it was so cool to have just carbonated fruit as a treat.
I love grapes. Me and my dad found this type of grape. It's called a cotton candy grape, and they like genetically
Yum.
breeded multiple kinds of grapes, and it tastes like cotton candy.
Ooh, cool.
It's really good.
Only
It's
thing.
weird how much it actually tastes like.
Yeah.
I love them, but science hasn't gone too far.
We're far enough.
So I'm putting them on the mouth.
Just give me that frizzy fruit. I wonder what cotton candy grapes frizzified would taste like. I bet.
I think it would be good,
That
but
would
it would
be-
also be like weird.
It'd be like cotton candy soda.
Yeah.
Soda
Pop
fruit.
rocks.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of raisins they make.
No one here was enthusiastic about the raisins.
I'm enthusiastic. I just can't move much. I want some
I was
cotton
intrigued
candy
by that.
raisins.
The focus group on cotton candy raisins is
Oatmeal cotton candy raisin cookie. It was so good. I want it now.
Well, thank you for tuning into the food art stream where we just make art and talk about food and make you hungry. And you go snack a bazillion snacks after this.
Now we just need to get some brand crossover sponsorship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sponsor me. Cotton candy grapes.
Sponsored by Raisinets.
I love that.
One weird thing is
The only stream sponsored by raisins.
one weird thing is in school, like pretty much every kid hated the raisins, and I was like, give me your raisins, because I really like them.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's weird.
'Cause you were ahead on your health conscious ways.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll eat a whole bag of onion and sour cream potato chips in one sitting if
Those
you
are
give me.
onions. It's healthy.
Yeah, totally. I mean, and sour cream.
Yeah. I'm not the healthiest person alive. Yeah, like my favorite food, like easy food, like the only easy, quick food you could make me is like ramen or mac and cheese.
Classics.
They're
Class.
good. And then I add like a cup of sriracha into the ramen.
I love sriracha. I have a very special place in my heart for sriracha.
My mom always has to tell me to not put too much because I get like really bad tummy aches after.
Aw.
But I still add
But
a
worth it.
ton
Yep.
of sriracha into it. If she's sitting next to me while I'm eating ramen, she's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, it's not enough.
That's like my friend's kiddo, River, I claim her as my niece. She's my little guppy, my little glowfish. And we brought over salt and vinegar chicken wings. And then she like pulls out more, which I didn't even know existed, salt and vinegar rub that you can just like sprinkle on as an extra flavor. And she's just like dipping the wings in this. And I'm like, one, that's amazing. That sounds delicious. Two, that looks like too much. That just a little much. Cause like I thought they were good, but that kid, that was a flavor bomb, and she was just like, and I was like, wow, I'm very impressed.
I love garlic. One of my favorite things is garlic stuffed olives. My two favorite foods, garlic and salt. We have this jar of salt that we never use in cooking because it's super strong. And I'll just be like, give me the salt.
Give me the salt. I'm gonna just relax and love on this music a little bit. Can you guys hear it okay?
Yeah.
It's so good. I just want to listen to the whole thing. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I used to run a paint and sip studio, and I always had to make sure to point people out to the jar for paint water and the glass for your water are not the same. And they probably won't taste the same. And by the end of the night, we're all going to know the difference because we're going to have tasted both. It happens.
One time when I was younger, I had a chalkboard and I had an orange piece of chalk and then an orange popsicle. And I was doing art and I'd scribble
Oh,
a line and
no.
then lick the popsicle. I went scribble, lick chalk. So
You're not the first, and you're not the last artist who will have licked their utensils. The fact that that's a thing that every artist can relate to, I feel like it's just. Well, I guess I can't speak for every artist, but most artists that I have met.
have accidentally eaten the thing of art.
It's the worst when you're sewing.
Oh no. Oh no, I can't even imagine if you're sewing.
That's mostly a joke.
Mostly.
Mostly, yeah.
You're eating Pockies and you're sewing with needles.
Yeah, the needles and the pretzels look the same.
Toothpick and needle.
There is so much texture on your chest that just looks really cool. From the pearls and the starfish. Ah.
Whitewash, my savior.
I feel like I could spend an entire hour just trying to do those pearls. And I think that's part of one of the wonderful challenges of drawing from life is finding something that is challenging that would take you forever, and how do you just kind of show that? How do you just hint at it without doing every single little pearl? You know? That's
Shade some,
Beautiful
and
challenge.
then leave some, just kind of scribble over the rest.
yeah. Well, and everyone's gonna do it differently, so that's the beautiful part is seeing how people come up with their own representation of this chaos. We definitely gave you a challenge for our very first stream. Did not ease into this, just pirate and everything we had for pirate. All of it. Shiny sword, shiny pearls, every single button,
Oh no.
stitch of embroidery. Oh, so beautiful.
Apparently what I used to make this skull is water-soluble pen.
Oh no. It's okay. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Okay. Do it. Things are.
I'm terrible at doing shiny things. It's so hard.
Tomatoes now.
It's hard for me when it's a certain shape, like swords, but if it's like a pearl, it's somewhat easier.
Ooh, this is a good song.
Definitely
Earth
Pirates
song.
of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it definitely has that pirate feel. And we're at 18 minutes.
Oh no! tooth. Did you give me waterproof paper? I forgot to give you pupils.
I don't know if you can hear it in chat, but it is really magical right now to have this rain just pattering the ceiling and this flowing music. I really am vibing.
Man, you're so good with charcoal.
How much time is left?
We've got 14 minutes.
I think it's kind of funny because, like, the first ones, it seems like it takes forever, and on this last set, I'm like, I'm not even halfway done. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
time flies on the last set.
Well, we will definitely pause at the end, and everyone can take their pictures and chat. If you're drawing with me, we'll pause, and hopefully, I think we can have the camera man kind of frame the model, and you can take your screen captures, and I would love, love, love to see what everyone does. Even if you guys don't finish here, if you want to send me pictures, like, poke Bryce, poke me, we'll make a circle of, the whole point is to connect and create here. So I would love to see what you guys do. So much fun. Yeah, when I told Peter about this, I was like, look, like I'm gonna do this regardless if we do it at the Chaldea Studio.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanna put a camera on it. I feel like, have you ever seen Portlandia? And there's that episode of like, put a bird on it?
Yeah.
Well, now with like streaming and Twitch, right? It's like, put a cam on it.
I have a
cat on it.
Content.
Put a cat on it. I like that. Main cat chat. Put a cat on it. This sword is insane. We gave you guys so many details to try to do.
Yeah, not a big fan of the whole.
I didn't
Yeah.
even include
Handle
the
hill,
sword.
I'm
handle
just-
hill.
I'm just drawing swirls. Like, I ain't got time for a whole rapier. Like,
That's why I think
What?
just the fabric.
Yeah, I didn't even include a sword.
yeah, this. Wow, we went all out. I am so excited to see like how people handled this chaos. I'm just gonna get the idea of sword. And now the true test of any artist: can you draw a straight line? Mm-hmm.
No.
I do really love the moment of like the sword just kind of plunging into this cloud of fabric and like disappearing into it. So that's a really fun moment for me. I don't know if you guys have something like that going on from your angle.
Once the actual sword goes into its sheath, it's covered by his belly and
Yeah.
throw.
You guys have I am dying to draw from your side. The way his profile is with that hat, like I'll have to, follow Gen Con TV and World of Chaldea and me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll definitely post a lot of the pictures and behind the scenes pictures I took. But the profile shot from their view over that side is just beautiful. Like you've got the snarl and like the hat pointing forward. It's mwah, so good.
Perfecto.
In theory, I will draw all of the angles at home after the fact. Whether or not that actually happens.
I'm making the starfish slightly pink.
Starfish. Oh, like the same.
Oh yeah.
For the longest time, we couldn't really see them from over here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yep, they're completely covered.
Okay, now for. So we do have 10 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, you're right. Like, it just flew. It just, like, oh no. I'm just in love with these pants. So I'll draw pirate pants for days. I think what I really love about this outfit is there's so much texture and detail up top, and then when it just flows and slowly gets less and less, right? The buttons go away, the frill goes away, and then you have this big spacious shape of the pant to just kind of offset all that dramatic texture up top. It's really a beautiful contrast. Yeah, again with the humble bragging. We did amazing for our first studio night. Like, look at this setup. Killed it.
I do like too how the wide stripes on the pants too.
Yeah.
Are fun to like try and track as the surface texture like changes the lines of the.
Yeah. Well, it's such a like beautiful way to imply shape and volume and like where his knee is hitting and
Right, because the lines turn
yeah.
and like gather at the boot. And
Yeah.
it's very cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have these particular reference photos in my inventory for pirates. Like, this is just beautiful.
Unfortunately, this is not watercolor paper.
I just love this like belt that just decided to like, I'm just gonna cross all the stripes and be this like, oh. I like that moment. God.
This one's a good song.
Yeah.
I'm getting paint on my hand.
Oh yeah, when I used to work at the paint and sip studio, my hands, like I had an apron and my like I would get paint all the way on my elbows. I'm like how? Like what
Yeah,
was
that
I doing?
happens to me. I'll get paint on my nose.
Yeah, I find charcoal all over my face when I get home. So yeah.
It's probably
do I
'cause you
have
rub your
anything yet?
face in between doing.
Actually, I
charcoal.
got like there, like how like. Got 5 minutes? I know. I'm expecting like any minute now for my watch to just start buzzing. Stress! Panic! That's maybe we make a new llama. Maybe we make Panic Llama. Yeah, Panic.
This is panic.
Like instead of moose, it just ends in panic.
It's just this.
Yeah. So good.
This reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
love that movie.
Pirates and Dragons. I'm actually reading a book right now. Hopefully I can remember the title. Oh no. Priory of the Orange Tree.
Okay.
And that has pirates and dragons. It's actually very on point with this studio night. I didn't realize how satisfying it was to draw tonight until just now.
He just has a giant teal
just now.
dragon that has like water breath.
No, so in this book, the pirates actually capture and kill the dragons and then sell their parts, and so it's
Yeah, it makes sense.
pretty dark.
Oh no.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, if you want another story, but it doesn't have pirates, Wings of Fire is pretty good.
Ooh, that sounds good. Like I'm sold with anything with
Yeah.
fire and wings in the title.
It's
Like, come on.
It's a kingdom. There's like multiple kingdoms, and there's I forget the type of dragons, but there's like a mud dragon, ice dragon, water dragon, skywing I think is one of the dragons.
Oh my
And they're
gosh.
supposed to be the fastest flyers out of all the dragons.
I don't know how you guys are all doing, but I'm definitely sticking with my usual get the top half really done and don't care about the legs. It's all about the, cowboy shot.
Just get the boots.
Yeah, we discussed this. Cowboy shot. All about that. See, we need to draw in pairs. Like one person draws the top half, one person draws the bottom half, and we just like Photoshop them together and see what happens. That would actually be really fun.
My parents, me and my sister did that thing. We folded a piece of paper into 3 parts, and one of us drew the top.
That's
one
a
of us drew
really
the middle,
fun
and we
game.
didn't get to see
Don't
the other
look, yeah.
people's art, so it was completely random. We just left a line where like the neck starts on the like a very tip, so they knew where to start drawing, and then it was really fun because we drawed like a weird dancing lady, a weird like hillbilly goose with squid legs, and then I forget the last person, but yeah.
I think we kept the pose very close to the original because all my shapes are kind of lining up, which is good and rarely happens. So, wow, good, amazing job, Bryce. We have 1 minute, you guys. Do that last important bit that you can't capture in a picture, or just take a breath and let it go.
His arm in my drawing has a missing chunk, and it's just
Shark bite, that's what it has. It has a shark bite.
yeah. I forgot teal on the sleeves.
Oh, I'm so excited to all these circles. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm planning to do kind of like this worn sea rock and then just skulls kind of piled up. So that's the plan. Maybe you'll see a post about it. Okay, you guys, that was our very first studio night. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a wild ride. I am so thankful for all the people who came together for this. The model, Bryce Bebop, the artist who made his coat, Helen, Peter, World of Chaldea, everyone, Zoe, oh my gosh, Zoe, the camera crew behind everything. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you next month in February. I'll have the dates posted soon. Take care, you guys.